Regular as clockwork. Guess something's still pulling at my gray matter, even with... Now Gideon. Fire, you there?
I am.
The case was shelved. Gideon's disappearance. We thought it was the rebar killer. There was nothing else to be done, or so I thought. I remember that much. But it was Lou. She buried him under the ground with iron through his heart. Does that mean she's always been the killer?
You're the detective. You tell me.
And how did he become part of the Sabbath? It was Lou's fault. How could I not know? It was Lou's fault. How could I not know that?
It's been so many years. You said it was shelved. What's changed?
These new killings. Maybe a copycat, maybe not, but they've put a tickle in my skull. I can't stop thinking about that night. The last time we saw him, he said he had to ask Lou something about stories. Don't you remember?
I remember. But if you're right, what can we do about it? Who would believe you?
You're right. We gotta find evidence. But how?
I do have an idea. Lou has a habit of keeping trophies.
Ooh, what? Like the skulls of her enemies, hollowed out, gold-plated, and used as drinking vessels?
No, like mementos.
That's what I said.
The point is that I know where she keeps them. Remember all those years back, I used to have a lab in the basement of the glacier.
Ooh, skeletons in her closet?
She uses it for storage now. I doubt anyone else has been down there for years. There might be something there. You'd need to find a way in. Maybe Jimmy the elevator or something.
That does seem worth a try. Although they're not a big fan of me over at the glacier. Since I broke 7 of their mirrors in my experiment, which might explain why I keep losing at roulette.
Fabien, you told me once you'd given up on Gideon's death. That there was nothing you could do.
It's the curse of being a detective, Miss Sophia. Like a dog with a bone. Some bones we only dig up when we remember where we buried them. Over to the glacier, I suppose. A mite too close to Her Majesty for my liking. She looked particularly irritable. I left her alone. I figured I needed my strength for other things. Not the best conversationalist. Goon on the door. That wasn't too helpful.
Let me stop you there, buddy. Private.
I'm on official business.
None of that's my friend.
Then I commend your attention. Truth be told, I never felt at ease in the...
Evening, ma'am. Wonderful to see you. How was today's shoot?
Oh, such a great day, darling. 7 scenes in the can.
Wonderful, ma'am. It must be such a grueling schedule. If I might ask, how do you stay in shape?
I am not answering that.
I'm so sorry for overstepping my bounds. Welcome back to the glacier, ma'am. And may I say, I am such a fan of your movies.
Always happy to meet a fan, even if they are a dick.
Please, enjoy your evening.
Oh, I will. You'd think that a card-carrying member of the undead would be able to get into swanky parties more often. Maybe I needed to get me an opera cape. Huh. Anyhow, time to visit the basement. To the elevator.
The spirit of goodwill and charity, as evidenced by the richest of Seattle. Everything looks festive, but all just for show. The great and the good of old Seattle. A catalog of those caught in Mistress Lou's net before she took early retirement.
That rag was best used to light fires, both literally and figuratively. In the glacier, I've heard it said that people drowned themselves in champagne. Interesting way to die, I suppose. A little.
The glacier clearly hadn't updated its decor since the 70s.
Uh-oh, Tolly. This means trouble.
Now, why is Seattle's finest patron? Let me guess. A murder? A public health violation? Or just my unpaid parking fines?
I'm hot on the trail of a clue, which will lead me to a murderer.
Oh, that's quite something. Rope, knife, candlestick, and where'd it happen? The library?
Can I just get past, please?
Lou's busy, whether you need clues or not. I might be persuadable, but police require access has never been enough for me.
What do you want?
Let's indulge in a little mutual scratching of backs here, Detective. You want your clue? I want some investigating done.
An investigation, huh? Investigating what?
You know me, always interested in the gossip. I've heard some things and I want to hear more. Patience is working on something very special. I want to know what. I want to know why it is that Silky leaves town every few weeks. And I really want to know about our newest recruit, Onda. She cut a deal to be let in. I want the skinny on it.
About Onda's deal?
You know something?
Not yet. But
Something, anything. She's in St. Stephen's. Made a deal with Campbell to be allowed to call herself Camarilla. I want to know the details.
about Silky. Can you give me a hint?
A hint, Detective. Silky leaves town every few weeks. I just want to know why.
About Patience.
Oh, yeah. They're up to something. Arting. You know, making art from life.
Why is that a big deal?
Their work. I like it, don't get me wrong, but I think there's more to this one. I keep getting a feeling that I'm looking at a ticking time bomb. You're good with the inanimate. Take a look. Let me know what you find out.
I'll see what I can do.
Don't be any stranger.
Going on. Onda had made a deal with the... A mighty quest to placate the guardian of the elevator doors hadn't been in my diary when I woke up. Trouble was, Tolly was mighty stubborn. Besides,
Just
some of his
stand.
requests were kinda interesting. And it's not like I didn't have the time.
That's right. Fucking cops. God, it itches like that.
I was becoming a regular visitor to St. Stephen's, and nobody had smited me so far.
What do you want?
About Misty.
What about her?
Have you seen her around?
Not here. Not since you spoke to her. I guess she's moved on. Sometimes I think I hear her, or catch a shadow of her. She's out there in the city somewhere, trying to keep that child safe. You know it'll never be born. Those two will be together forever.
Yeah, I know. This your place now?
Sure, I guess. Since Father Macmillan passed on. I'm sure some official will notice and shut it down. But for now, someone has to keep the lights burning.
How did you join the Camarilla? Not easy for one of your clan.
True enough. It's what you'd expect. New lick in town, gotta prove their worth. The prince set me a task, well, his sire did. And that opened my eyes as to how this city works. Believe me.
Might I ask what that task was?
Guess you just did. But it's between me and Lou Graham. And it's done now, so shouldn't concern you.
Fair enough. I was just wondering. Have a good night.
Uh-huh.
I didn't think that was worth. I thought I wasn't gonna speak to me. Interesting. This hadn't been used in a while. Come to think of it, I hadn't heard the bells for a long time. Out of services. Nope, I didn't see the need. Some folks say you shouldn't read personal mail. They're missing out. Well, well. I didn't think that would...
Well, hello there, Mr. Pointy. Gotta say, I am not accustomed to talking to cutlery.
Ha! Cutlery? I was made to take a life, not to butter bread.
Whoa! Okay, I get it, I'm sorry. Do you have an owner?
Not an owner, but a partner who wields me in our assignations. Together, we have slain many.
I was kinda hoping for a name.
There is a scent associated with me, is there not? An aromatic fragrance like jasmine, with just a touch of melted tallow. It is not unfamiliar, huh?
You're right there. That's Onda. Not a surprise. Wonder why she's not carrying you. I gotta ask, though. Why did Onda put you here?
You can only speculate, Detective. For I have been used, and in recent memory. She does not want me found, no. Perhaps there is a secret associated with me, or a guilt. Or perhaps she is scared of me.
So, what has Onda used you for recently?
Parting flesh, Detective. The cutting of mortal meat and the severing of bone. I am no cheese knife.
Oh, I can smell that. Blood. And recent, too. But there's something more here, isn't there? Guilt. You reek of it. Yeah, I need to concentrate. Why do I sense guilt, my wicked little friend? It is so strong.
A blade cuts. A blade makes no judgment. But the wielder...
This is deep. Deeper than my guesswork. I can almost see.
I bite down through skin, through flesh, through thin and brittle bone. I sever, a cry of agony. Stumps spurt crimson as two fingers roll loose onto the tabletop. Twice more, bang bang! The joints crack and digits fall away. White and scarlet, ruined, irreparable. Our victim sobs in pain and fear. pleading with his Lady Maria for an end to the suffering. I am raised to strike again!
Oh, that was something. A vision worthy of Gideon. And wait, Lady Maria. He's pleading to Holy Mary. Onda killed the priest?
I am a knife. I cannot answer that. But that does fit what you sense, Detective.
That was her price for joining the Camarilla. Lou never did get along with the clergy. I'll bet anything she was behind this.
Thanks, Mr. Pointy. May you never get rusty. But she didn't kill the priest, did she? That letter. Tolly would be real interested in this.
Sorry to disturb you again.
Uh-huh.
I know what happened with the priest.
And what makes you think that?
I figured it out. You wouldn't kill a man of God. You still have a thing for the big guy upstairs. Father Macmillan is alive and well, just minus a few digits. And you've paid your dues to the court. Everyone wins. Although I'd imagine the good father doesn't do organ recitals anymore, huh?
Okay, say that's true. Are you gonna tell anyone? Don't be a dick.
Oh, Miss Onda, I am the best kind of dick. A private dick.
You're a member of the Seattle PD.
Yeah, I know. But it was such a good line.
I mean it, Fabien.
Of course not. You could squash me like a bug. I'm not stupid.
This place, being in Seattle, not being tarred with the Sabat mark. This is important to me, Fabien. I'll just say it one last time. Don't be a dick.
Well, I'll leave you to your brooding.
Uh-huh.
I poked around at the... Okay, I certainly had the goods on Onda. Okay then, onwards. I still had to figure out what was going on with Patience's art. Silky's regular trips out of town needed investigating.
I moved to Seattle to get away. What I'd give for a bed.
Reginald, my friend?
Always.
Might I...
All I.
Have a good night,
Become?
Time is it?
So what was Silky up to when he went out for a hike? I doubted he'd tell me.
Here to brighten up.
Anything interesting happening at the Dutchman?
Always, Detective. Just nothing anyone wants shared with the PD. No offense. I know you're barely official. But my customers like their privacy, and so do I.
I was wondering about your out-of-town trips.
Were you?
Can I tag along?
Some things are not for sharing. At any rate, not with you, my friend.
Fair enough. Sure you won't tell me about the trips?
The secret of being tiresome is in telling everything, so no.
I gotta go.
Be well.
I figured I needed my strength for other things. something in here to clue me into Silky's hat. A monthly parcel from Mrs. T. Interesting. Maybe I should go try to pick it up. Off to face Mrs. Thorne then, I suppose. To remove an item from her premises. The last time I'd done that, she wasn't best pleased. So here I was, about to try to persuade Mrs. Thorne.
Well,
Could I place an order?
the last time you placed a special order from... Do you remember what? I was left with a big fun bumper book of sleuthing on my desk for 3 years. Accompanied, I remind you, by a yellow plastic magnifying glass and a super squirrel code ring. So no, not again. This shop is for the esoteric, not the infantile.
I'm here to pick something up. An order. For Silky?
Interesting. You're not one of his usual.
No,
And given he gave me a heartfelt request not to share his private life with members of the court...
He'll thrash me if I don't get it.
We should all be so lucky. In any case, no. The customer's order stays with me.
I'll be back. Hi there. I wanted to collect Silky's special order for this month.
Oh, you do you? You're not the first to be poking around.
Was it that detective? He's been asking questions, bugging Silky.
Indeed, little toe rag. Given the outside interest, can you confirm the details of the order?
It's a book of Dutch love poetry.
Interesting that you should feel the need to guess. You will pay a price for this, detective. Perhaps not today, nor tomorrow, but in the hour that matters most to you.
I was practicing a play. Hi there. I wanted...
Oh, you do you?
Was it that detective?
Indeed, given the outside...
The boss wouldn't want me to know.
Someone who follows orders. How novel. Here is the package. Tell Simeon that another such volume will be waiting for him in 28 days, as agreed.
Thanks. I'll make sure he gets it.
Huh. So every 28 days, Silky headed out of town with a different book in his hands. A gift for someone. Only Silky knew. But this would be enough for Tolly. I headed to Aurora. Well, I had what I needed on Silky, I guess. What was next? Here we were. A quick appraisal of Patience's artwork for Tolly. At least it wasn't Isabella. With Patience not around, this Patience was good, I think. But I was no expert. Ooh, not my taste. No. I was a man of simple tastes, and this looked...
Hey there. What do I even call you? How about I just call you Angel? Anyway, tell me about you.
I am the Reaper of the Forsaken, the Forgotten, the Consumer of the husks of the lost.
Oh, that's nice. What's your purpose? Why did Patience choose to make you?
The art cannot speak of the artist.
Well, you're restarting a long history of arguments about art criticism right there, buddy. Let's stick with what I can figure out.
I am an expression of the truth of those that are forced to be animate, but do not live.
Yeah, I guess that's blatantly obvious. I thought there might be more to it.
I am power and rage and force in chains, and if unleashed, I will tear down my tormentors and destroy those that have me fettered.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I just don't know if that's figurative or if you could really, jump up and flap around. What exactly are you made of?
Chains and iron, rope and tool, blade and bone. I spear, I cut, I split, I bite.
You do, don't you? And a skull right at the center. More bone, obviously. That is interesting. Just gonna check out your noggin, Angel. Don't mind me. Now, I know this is stating the obvious, but, you've got fangs. You've got fangs. Oh, they're fake for sure, but that's the trick. Because underneath, you really are the bones of a kindred, aren't you? My. Have we met before?
Thin ice, Malkavian.
What the vajazzling fuck do you think you're doing, Fabien? Appreciating the art doesn't mean sticking your fucking fingers into it.
I am appreciating the art.
Uh-huh. God damn you. If you moved anything by an inch, I'll fucking... Wait. Why are you here?
The raw materials. This skull, it's really interesting. Where did you get it?
Yeah, quite a thing, ain't it? Every found object has its story.
Uh-huh. And do you know it?
Not yet, but it's starting to talk to me.
In a necromantic, I want to control you way?
That would be cool, but no.
So whose is it? Where did it come from?
Honestly, I don't know who it is. I wish I did. Old Bonehead must have one hell of a story. As to where it came from, that's my business. Nico's not my only source. People here know my tastes.
Huh. Even if I couldn't figure out who old Bonehead was, I knew Tully would want to know where the skull came from, or who gave it to Patience.
You're really not gonna tell me where you got the skull?
Why is it so important to you?
I'm a detective. I'd like to dig into the story for you.
Yeah, I guess there is something in that. I would like to know more. Fine then. Katsumi got it. God knows where from. Said one of her hangers-on dug it up. Literally, there was still mud on it. Tell me what you find out.
Sure. A new case. The mystery of the muddy skull. Bonehead begins.
Ugh.
Katsumi was the source. That would be enough for Tully.
What's the meaning of the work?
Eye of the Beholder? 101 of art, detective.
When it comes to art, I always need a cheat sheet.
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you'd take apart a songbird to see what makes it sing.
I'll go appreciate art somewhere else.
Thank Christ.
That was Patience ticked off Tolly's list. That was it then. Time to head back to the sacred guardian of the elevator doors.
Spirit, some change. What?
I know you're busy.
I'm glad you're here.
I won't deny that a little
Shh.
Well, this city needs your...
Come to me if...
Riding in this shit is terrible. I just want to get on the road, damn it.
How goes the sleuthing?
I've got something on Silky.
And what has our favorite chunky chew toy been up to?
He goes out into the woods every 28 days, like clockwork. I think he's got a werewolf buddy, and I think the two of them have a book club.
You know what? That would not surprise me in the slightest. Anyway, Detective, that's a start. I've been looking for a line on him for a while. Every little bit helps.
I know about Patience artwork.
Great! So will it animate and wreak vengeance on internet critics?
No, but it does have a really interesting skull in the middle of it. Kindred.
Aha! Whose?
Not sure, but I can tell it has power. Patience got it via Katsumi, so it's anyone's guess.
It is worth buying a ticket to that exhibition, isn't it? Maybe I'll watch from the balcony.
I figured out what was going on with Onda.
Oh, yes? Do tell.
She killed the priest at St. Stephen's, at Lou's orders, although they were passed down by Campbell.
Poor Father Macmillan? What a shame, but that tracks. Funny, I got the idea there was something more to it. But thank you, Detective. I do declare you've filled my cup with gossip. Good work. Now you have an appointment with an elevator. I'll catch you later. People to see, thumbscrews to apply.
Oh, the basement button doesn't do anything. God damn it. This machine needs a stern talking to.
Basement, please.
Oh, are you sure, sir? Lou Graham's penthouse is your usual destination.
Down. Definitely down. Got a hot lead.
No one's been down there for a while. There's nothing interesting in the lower levels. Indeed, I'd go so far as to say that your request is unusual, even ill-advised.
I gotta fix the boiler.
Of course, sir. But I just wanted to check since the downward mechanism is a little corroded and the upward mechanism is in good repair. Would you be upset if I took you to the penthouse after all?
Down, please. Not up. Can I stress not up?
The basement is unmaintained and there's a strange odor. I am told the penthouse is lovely. You are certain?
I'm with the PD, buddy. I can have a condemned notice slammed on you so fast your doors will quiver.
Of course, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Now to see if Sophia's theory was right. Was this the closet where Lou kept her? I don't know what was worse. The idea that Lou turned her enemies to stone, or the idea that she had angels for enemies? My buddy Willem had one of these. Always talking about that one song. The old romantic. Lou was never a writer, but she did have that pet one back in the 40s. The guy with the hairy hands. Classical, but didn't this look just like one of Lou's hangers-on back in the 50s? What was her name? Oh, I remember this. The politician. Thought he was untouchable, then these figures turned up at bars all across the state. No one took him seriously after that. Oh my, those eyeglasses were mighty familiar. I thought I knew what they were, but I needed to have a proper word with them. Yeah, I thought I didn't see the need. Not the best conversationalist.
Hello, Fabien, my boy.
Oh, I was right. Sophia was right. And here, in this place, it was Lou Graham.
A prince full of guilt and a man who can read her poker face. I'd say you're on the money. Good work, detective. Now go get your man.
Why grind? Why worry? It will all be swept to...
Just,
Resign your...
we don't know.
We shall...
Thank you. You just keep spread.
Do not waste your... The stars align. The future comes. We will be uplifted.
That Max finishes up with my bike soon.
This bum fell right on his ass. Fucking funny, man. Oh, this place is dumb.
Fucking snow in Seattle. Sheesh.
It was time to take my evidence to Prince Campbell. Time to reveal that Lou was the original rebar killer.
Fabien, any progress on our copycat?
Not really, but I think I have a lead on a cold case.
You always have been behind the curve, detective, but go on. What have you got?
You remember the early 20s? When we lost Rosalind, Hector, Isaac, and Gideon to the rebar killer?
I remember.
We never did find Gideon's body, but I know who whacked him. Who whacked all of them.
And you don't think it's Santiago, am I right?
This is difficult, Mr. Campbell, but you need to hear this. Santiago's a myth. A boogeyman made up by the real murderer. She staked Gideon, and I have the evidence to prove it. Gideon's glasses.
I see. Your evidence is a pair of spectacles. If we had a justice system, I'd love to see you call them in court. And what do you expect me to do?
Justicars are a thing, right? What Lou has done is treason. She faked Santiago, committed the rebar murders. She wiped out half her own court.
Do you think I haven't heard this kind of wild theory before?
Well,
from you, specifically? I suppose it's your nature to rake over old coals.
Wait, no, this is a breakthrough.
No, Detective, it's old news. Just pay attention. You have no suspect in the old rebar killings.
I can't... I have no suspect in the old rebar killings.
You do not know who destroyed Gideon.
I do not know who destroyed Gideon.
The case is closed.
The case is closed. I guess.
Do go ahead, Detective. This is fascinating.
The killer can walk in the daytime, not Kindred.
That is fairly conclusive, I agree.
The killer spirited Gideon away. He's a difficult man to carry, and he'd be alert to anyone who had, bad thoughts.
Perhaps. Unless the killer had a very strong mind, of course.
The killer is into crosses. The same symbol left at every killing.
And the same rebar decoration. What does that mean to you?
Our guy loves theatrics, set dressing, to provoke fear.
Or to misdirect, of course.
Of course. I'm not sure Santiago exists. I think he's a myth, made up to misdirect us. I couldn't find anyone who'd seen him, or any evidence of the attacks in the other cities. I think he's a story. A piece of flim-flam.
Oh, devilish. I think you're right. But who invented him, and why?
The killer is incredibly strong. He can twist off a head with his bare hands.
Indeed. And this points to...
Perhaps a ghoul? They can be enhanced by the blood they drink. If their donor was powerful enough, they could be strong.
Keen insight, Detective.
A witness heard him breathing heavily.
We know he can walk in the daytime, so this isn't a surprise. A mortal, do you think? Or some other kind of monster?
I'm not sure. Yet.
So, let's sum up. The killer is strong-minded. They are not kindred, perhaps a ghoul, loves to myth-make, to misdirect, to point away from the obvious. So, what's your conclusion? Who is the rebar killer, Detective?
I think it's you, Lou Graham. You used a fire to destroy your sire, and took on the guise of a mortal hunter to destroy your rivals.
Oh, now. That does feel like a good theory, but I'm kindred, Fabien. And you keep saying this is a mortal.
Campbell. It's obvious. A powerful ghoul with a powerful mind, working for you. Together, you faked the whole Santiago idea, making it look like an outside threat. Taking the head off your dearest sister and then crying crocodile tears? The two of you did this together to clear out your rivals because you could never share power, not in the long term. Campbell is the rebar killer, but you're the one in charge.
Oh, delightful. Oh, well done, Fabien. For a moment, I didn't think you'd get there. I think everyone else suspects. They're just too timid to mention it. So, what have we learned here?
That I'm about to have my head cut off with a side order of steak?
Oh, no. No, Fabien. What we've learned is you have no suspect in the rebar killings.
Yes, I have no suspect in the rebar killings.
The case is closed.
The case is closed.
There. Isn't that better?
Okay, well, that was interesting.
So you did solve the case?
Seems I did. And it seems Campbell and Lou took that from me. And those were not the only times. Thunder and blazes, how often has this happened? I thought Gideon was sending the dreams, but he's gone now. I need to mull this over. I know Sophia said she'd like to see us later, but in the meantime, Ryong expects us. And Lou, apparently.